Hi students, welcome back to my channel Smarter Everyday Over Learning. Just make your day smarter by learning the new things daily. With this aspect only, I have started my new YouTube channel. So students, let's start our class without any hesitation so that students, if you see this channel first time, please subscribe to my channel for previous updates. And students, in this class, I am going to give you a clear-cut idea about some solved examples for NEET exam so that this video is helpful to you for your practice for your NEET. So let's start the video. Okay students, let's start our today's session with this question. See students, if you see the question, 10 grams of hydrogen and 64 grams of oxygen were filled in a steel vessel and exploded. Amount of water produced in this reaction will be. Then the quantities they have given in the question, 10 grams of hydrogen and 64 grams of oxygen. So students, by the reaction of these two, oxygen and hydrogen, we have to get water molecule, that is H2O. So that for this question we have to write a chemical equation. Hydrogen plus oxygen gives rise to water molecule. So students, this is the net reaction. Then we have to balance it. H2, that means if you place here half O2, then H2O will be formed. That means students, we have to calculate here the molecular masses, so that for hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen atoms are present, so 2 into 1, that is 2. The molecular mass of hydrogen is 2. Then coming to oxygen, here only half O2 only is there, so half into 32. Why? Because oxygen atomic number 8 and the molecular mass of oxygen is 16, that is for only O, and here O2, so that 16 into 2, that is 32. And students, if you see half into 32 means that is 16, so that we can say hydrogen is only 2 grams and oxygen is 16 grams. Students, if you see for H2O, the molecular mass is 2 plus oxygen molecular mass is 16, so that is 18 grams. Here we have prepared the balanced chemical equation for the question, that is H2O formation. So that by seeing this chemical equation, students, we have to finalize that 2 grams of hydrogen is equals to 1 mole. Why? Because while we are balancing the equation, here only 1 mole of hydrogen, here 0.5 mole of hydrogen, here 1 mole of hydrogen. So what they have asked in the question, 10 grams of hydrogen. So that we can calculate like this. For 2 grams of hydrogen, that is 1 mole. For 10 grams of hydrogen, that will be how much? So if you do like this, that we can say just like x, then 2x is equal to 10. Just by doing the cross multiplication, we should get like this. Then x is equal to how much, students? Nearly 5 moles. Then what about oxygen? We can do the simple calculation here by seeing the chemical equation, that is 16 grams of oxygen is equal to 0.5 mole. That is there in the question, that is there in the simple calculation what we have done. Then for 64 grams of oxygen, that must be how much? That is the question, students. Then we have to do, if you say that is x, then 16x is equal to 64 into half, as we did cross multiplication like this. Then 16x is equal to 16 into half, just like 32. Then x is equal to 32 by 16. Then 2. Students, here if you see the simple calculation for this, that means 10 grams of H2, that is 5 mole, and 64 grams of oxygen. 64 grams of oxygen is equal to 2 mole. What we have got in the final answer. Here students, in this reaction, oxygen is the limiting reagent, so that amount of H2O produced depends upon the O2. That means what we have finally, we can say that 0.5 mole of O2 will give 4 mole of H2O. See students, coming to the answer, what they have asked in the question, 10 grams of H2 and 64 grams of O2 were filled in a steel vessel and exploded. Then the amount of water produced in this reaction will be, that is the answer, 4 moles of water molecule. So this is the simple calculation. Okay students, I hope you understood this solution. Let it get started. The next question. Let's get into the second question students. See, what is the volume of O2 gas measured at 0 degrees Celsius at 1 atmosphere is needed to burn completely 1 liter of propane gas. Propane gas formula also they have given, C3H8, measured under the same conditions. Same conditions means just like this, 0 degrees and 1 atmosphere. Options they have given, 5 liters, 10 liters, 7 liters and 6 liters. So students, if you see this question, propane gas is going to burn. That means it's a burning process, so that in the presence of oxygen, that you know very well. Let's write the chemical equation for this question students. That is propane, that is C3H8 plus oxygen. Then students, what are the final products here? That must be CO2 and H2O. Then students, if you balance this chemical equation here, see students, carbon C3H8, in this carbon and hydrogen, these two elements are present. So carbon atoms are 3. Then students, if you place before CO2 3, both sides, in the reactant sides and the product sides, carbon atoms are balanced here in the reactant side and the product side. And students, if you see hydrogen atoms in propane, in C3H8, the hydrogen atoms are 8. But here 4H2O means 4 2s are 8. So hydrogens also balanced here in this equation. See students, if you see oxygen, in the reactant side only 2 atoms are present. If you see in the product side, 3 2s are 6 plus here 4. 10 oxygen atoms are there. So if you place here 5, then here also 5 2s, 10 oxygen atoms. So that students, if you see this chemical equation, first what are the elements present in this chemical equation you have to find out. Those are carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. This is in the reactant side, but in the product side, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Same students. If you see the number, carbons here 3, here also 3. So hydrogens here 8, but here 4 2s 8. Then oxygens 5 2s 10, here 10. So this is the balanced chemical equation what they have asked in the question for this. And students, if you see here, this indicates 1 mole, that means 1 volume, plus coming to oxygen, here 5 mole, that is 5 volume, here 3 volume plus 4 means 4 volume. According to the above equation, 1 volume or 1 liter of propane requires to 5 volume or 5 liters of oxygen is burnt completely. So that, coming to the options, 5 liters, option A, 5 liters is the correct answer. Only students, just by simplifying, just by writing the chemical equation for this and just by balancing the chemical equation, you have to find out the answer. Here the correct answer is 5 liters. Let's start the next question, students. The next question is, how many moles of lead 2 chloride will be formed from the reaction between 6.5 grams of lead oxide and 3.2 grams of HCl? So students, we have to find out the lead 2 chloride which has formed with how many moles when the reaction takes place in between PbO and HCl. So options they have given 0.011, 0.029, 0.44, 0.333. Then let's start the answer for this. So students, for this question you have to write the balanced chemical equation for this. What they have given, reaction takes place in between PbO and HCl. So that PbO, lead oxide, plus HCl, then products, what's the products are formed for this? Pb2 chloride, that is PbCl2 plus H2O. So this is the equation for this question, students. Let's balance this equation. Here Cl2 is there, so H2 is there. Then if you place before HCl, then the equation is balanced. So that here you have to find out the molecular masses also. For lead, the atomic number of lead is 82 and the molecular mass, the atomic mass is 207.2. That they may give in the question only, no need to worry about this. Let's get into the answer for PbO. For PbO we have to find out the molecular mass. How it will be? PbO, that means 207 plus 16, 223. So students, 16 is the molecular mass of the oxygen. So 223, that is the molecular mass. And coming to HCl, for HCl also students you have to do like this. HCl, for hydrogen only molecular mass 1 and chlorine 35.5. So that 36.5, this is the mass. And you have to apply these masses for the chemical equation. They have given in the question, that is 6.5 grams of PbO. For suppose 6.5 grams of PbO, then what we have got here? 223. Then the answer will be, if you calculate this, nearly 0.029 mole. For HCl students, if you do like this, what they have given? 3.2. 3.2 by 36.5. We did already 36.5, that is 0.087 moles. By doing the simple calculation we got like this. And students, if you see, the formation of moles of lead 2 chloride depends upon the number of moles of PbO, which acts as a limiting factor here. So the number of moles of PbCl2 is formed will be equals to the number of moles of PbO. So students, the answer will be, this is PbO number of moles. How many we got it? 0.029. So that is the answer, option B. So if you write the balanced chemical equation for this, then you have to find out the molecular masses for this. Then only you have to get the final moles of this question. So if you do the calculation, we will get the answer. So let's start the next question. We'll see the next question. An organic compound contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Its elemental analysis gives like as carbon 38.71 and hydrogen 9.67% and oxygen 3.22%. The empirical formula of the compound would be. So students, if you see the question, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, these three compounds given, and with how much of percentage they have been arranged in that formula also given, and we have to find out what is that compound empirical formula. So options they have given CHO, CH4O, CH3O and CH2O. And students, for this we have to find out what are the elements present in that, and what is its percentage they have given, and atomic mass also you have to find out, and moles also you have to find out, and finally the simple ratio you have to find out. Then only you have to get the final answer. Now students, see the elements present in the question is carbon and hydrogen and oxygen. These three are the elements. And how much percentage, students, they have given in the question? Carbon is 38.71 and hydrogen 9.67% and oxygen 51.62. Here I have written just like wrong, 51.62. That is the percentage they have given in the question. And atomic masses, we have to find out for this atomic mass also. For carbon atomic number 6 and the atomic mass is 12. And oxygen atomic number 8 and mass is 16. And for hydrogen, both are 1 only. Atomic number as well as mass number both are 1. Then if you calculate the moles of these, what they have given in the question, that is for carbon 38.71. So that 38.71 by 12. If you do like this, you can get the mole of this element. Then how much, students? Approximately 3.22. And students, for the hydrogen, what they have given in the question, 9.67 by 1. That's the same answer, 9.67. That is the mole number. And coming to oxygen, they have given in the question, that is 51.62 by 16. The atomic mass what we have calculated previously, and the approximate answer will be 3.22. And students, if you see in these 3 moles, 3.22 is the common. So that if you calculate the simple ratio for this, 3.22 you have to take as common as the denominator. So that then 3.22. And here 9.67 we got it. Here 3.22. Then students, if you calculate this, here 1, here is 3, here is 1. So that carbon, the ratio what we have got finally, that is 1, and hydrogen is 3 and oxygen is 1. So that by seeing these, if you write the chemical formula, carbon, CH3 and O. So students, if you see the options, CH3O, that is option number 3rd one, that is C, that is the correct answer. If you see in the question, the organic compound contains carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. If they give just like percentages, then you have to find out the empirical formula just by doing like this. I hope you understood, students. Okay, students, these are the some solved questions which are helpful to your exam. So keep practice these and you can go through the next session. Students, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.